All right, so let's take a look at the next example. Last example, another example. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do our last example. So we're going to do this with both partial quotients and sonic division. So you can choose whichever you would like to do, whichever makes the most sense to you. All right, so partial quotients, let's go ahead and put our line to keep our stuff separate. So first thing we think about is how many groups of 3 can we take out of 23? All right, so if you think about it, 3 times what equals 21, right? Because if we think about our zeros trick, all right, 3 times 7 equals 21. So 3 times 7 and 0 tenths would equal 21 and 0 tenths. So we could get rid of 21 and 0 tenths right away by removing 7 groups of 3. All right, so 7 groups of 3 was 21 and 0 tenths. All right, and that leaves us with 7 minus 0 is 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. And we can keep the decimal going since this is our big 7 or our partial quotients. So now we have to think, all right, how many groups of 3 go into 2 and 7 tenths? Now this one is harder to think about when we're dealing with decimals. So I want you to think about your zeros trick again. 3 times what equals 27, right? So 3 times 9 equals 27. Now, what could I do to this 9 to make a decimal point appear between the 2 and the 7? Well, if I put a decimal point right here, right, that's the same thing as one decimal place in our multiplication problem. Let's think about this. 3 times 9 tenths would be 2 and 7 tenths. So by multiplying 3 times 9 tenths, we get 2 and 7 tenths. So we're able to subtract. Now we just have to add together the amount of groups that we took out. So it's 7 and 0 tenths plus 9 tenths. And we get 7 and 9 tenths. So there is a partial quotient version of dividing 23 and 7 tenths into 3 equal groups. All right, and then on this side, I'm going to go ahead and do the long division or sonic division version. All right, so 3 goes into 2 0 times. Is our division step. 3 times 0 is our multiplication step, is 0. Subtraction step, 2 minus 0 is 2. And then we're going to bring down our 3. All right, so the next thing, 3 goes into 23 7 times, because 3 times 7 is 21. And then 23 minus 21 is 2. And then we're going to bring down our 7. All right, 3 goes into 27 9 times, because 3 times 9 is 27. Then we're going to subtract 27 from 27 to get 0. And we're going to bring up our decimal point. And there's our answer. Once again, 7 and 9 tenths. So both of those methods will get you the same answer. Just use the one you're most comfortable with, whether it's partial quotients or whether it's long division / sonic division. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.